It's Doris with all of the books, and I went shopping again. Book shopping, that is. Oh my gosh, I think this is like the fourth major shopping indiscretion for the month of July. It's a good thing I'm back to school and I'm back to work so I can get back in my self-disciplined phase and recover from this. Oh my gosh. I'm blaming this one on Amy Poole. Yes, let me go ahead and tell you what she did. She read this book and shared it in a wrap-up. The Hen Who Dreamed She Could Fly by Sun Mi Huang. Yes. And I remembered wanting this book last year when I joined BookTube. And I had it in my cart on Book Outlet. And I didn't order fast enough. And it just went away because that happens on Book Outlet. And I was sad, but you know, it was fine because, you know, like I need another book. But anyway, fast forward, I was like, oh, I remember wanting that. And it being on Book Outlet, I wonder if it's on Book Outlet again. And sure enough, there it was. I think this is kind of maybe a little allegory for life. I'll let you know one of these days. I think soon because this one's tiny. So anyway, I put this in my cart and I thought, I don't really need to make a Book Outlet order, but let's just look around. Let's just look around. And so the next thing I looked for was something I've been stalking Book Outlet for most of this year, I guess, maybe last fall even. And that would be Thunderhead by Neal Shusterman. This is a fantasy fiction, dystopian, I think, series. And yeah, I didn't want to pay full price. And I got the first one, which was Scythe, on Book Outlet last year when I first started on BookTube. It was so exciting. So this is in the future, and there's no more death, at least naturally. So basically there's a Reaper school and a Reaper society, and people are chosen to be Reapers and randomly take people from the world, you know, because of overpopulation. So yeah, I really enjoyed the first one. It gave me kind of deep thoughts about, you know, why does life matter? And, you know, would it matter as much if there was no death? Anyway, yeah, so I'm looking forward to reading this, a little YA fantasy in my life. So then I was like, yeah, I really need to go ahead and place an order because there's two books that I've really been wanting. But you can't just order two because you have to have $35 in your cart to get free shipping. And I'm all about the free shipping. Yes, I am. So I said, well, let me look in my must-buy list that I keep and see if any of those are in there. You know, it's a list of about 20 books that you know, I'm trying to control myself and not buy them immediately, but I really do want them soonish eventually, like, you know, within the year. Sometimes I lose interest, but, you know, it's a good method. So I looked and I did find some of those. So I found this one, which I was super excited about because this is a fairly recent release. Ursula K. Le Guin's No Time to Spare, Thinking About What Matters. And I think this is, I actually have not read any Ursula K. Le Guin. She's a science fiction writer and I don't read a lot of that, but this really sparked my interest. I saw it on Mel's channel from Mel's Bookland Adventures, and it's just an essay collection, I think, on, I'm not sure, but maybe being a woman and getting older and cats. That all kind of goes together. Anyway, I cannot find anywhere in my life a time or a kind of time that is unoccupied. I am free, but my time is not. my time is fully and vitally occupied with sleep, with daydreaming, with doing business, and writing friends and family on email, with reading and writing poetry, with writing prose, with thinking, with forgetting, with embroidering, with cooking, with eating a meal and cleaning up the kitchen, and yeah, it sounds good. So there's that, and I found this one. This was a recent one that I really wanted. I saw this on Richard Reed's mentioned it. Turn Right at Machu Picchu by Mark Adams. I think this is going to fall into the adventure nonfiction genre that I'm loving so much this year. And also, Machu Picchu is majorly on my bucket list. And what a cover, right? Oh, love it, love it. So definitely going to enjoy that. And then I found, this is another of that action adventure genre, nonfiction. The Professor and the Madman, A Tale of Murder, Insanity, and the Making of the Oxford Dictionary by Simon Winchester. Isn't that Kendra Winchester's husband, but not? That's so funny. Anyway, I don't remember, but yeah, that's funny. But anyway, this one I have high hopes for. I have seen several people mention this, and I'm really loving this nonfiction format where they take a person or a place or an event and just pull in all kinds of information sparked from that idea. So yeah. And then Where'd You Go Bernadette by Maria Semple. To be quite honest, I have no earthly idea. I saw this on Riley from RM Fic Facts channel, and it looked good at the time, and I checked it on Goodreads and it had great reviews, so there you go. Do you guys know what this is about? I got it for cheap on Book Outlet. And then this one, wow, can you believe it? I am so impressed that Book Outlet is getting so much more adult books, because used to be it had more children and YA, and gosh, they're getting some great literary fiction now. So Golden Hill by Frances Spufford. This, I think, won that prize. What prize is it? It's that historical fiction prize. Oh my gosh. It escapes me. But this, yes, is historical fiction centered in New York in 1746, and raves about it on BookTube. Mel from Mel's Bookland Adventure. Again, I get a lot of recommendations from Mel. Loved this. And I think Garden Scriptorium too is another. So there, can you believe it? That little pile came up to $34 and some change. So I know you're thinking, that is awesome. All those awesome books for $34 and some change? Yes, but I need $35. Oh my gosh. So I also, as I'm watching BookTube, if I see a book that really sparks my interest, I take a screenshot of it and save it to look at later and think about. So I had several of those on my phone, so I started just scrolling through those, and right off the bat, my most recent screenshot, Fly Girls by P. O'Connell Pearson. Yeah, this is about female pilots helping with the war effort. They weren't allowed, I guess it's during World War II, they weren't allowed in the combat zone, but they did cargo shipments. I believe that's what this is about. And yeah, it's a little one too, so with pictures, this shouldn't take long. But it's just intriguing. I love these books about women pushing past barriers. And I found The Liars Club by Mary Carr. I don't know. I don't remember. It looked exciting at the time. And I do love a good memoir. And this won the Penn Martha Albrand Award. I thought it was the Penn Faulkner. I don't know what that award is. But anyway, yeah. Anybody know what this one's about? I think it's probably good. It must be. Let's see. Astonishing. A god-awful childhood. Well, there you go. That's what it was. The Color of Water, A Black Man's Tribute to His White Mother by James McBride. And I'm not remembering where I saw most of these, but yeah, that one's pretty self-explanatory and sounds pretty awesome. And then Janesville, An American Story by Amy Goldstein. I think I saw this one on Claire's channel. And I think that she said Obama really liked it too. So there's that. This one is the story of what happens to an industrial town in the American heartland when its main factory stills. Yes, she said it was great. And then, you know, I should have stopped with the first of those, right? Yeah, so I should have stopped 4 books ago because I only needed like less than 3/4. But you know, once I get going on something, I can't stop, so I had to look at all of the pictures of my phone. That's just how I am. So yeah, so I found those, and then I really should have stopped because I was at the end of that. But then I saw this just randomly on the channel on Book Outlet, Girl of Nightmares by Kendar Blake. Yeah, and I have the first one in this series that I have yet to read. Anna Dressed in Blood, yes. So I'm gonna read these for Spooktober. Sounds exciting, right? So yeah, this is kind of horror-y. That's what I got. It's a very exciting haul, and I'm really like, you're not gonna see any hauls from me for a while. Like, okay. Actually, I think I had to order another book depository little thing because of a buddy read. And I didn't have to, but anyway, let's just not talk about that right now. Thanks for watching, and I will chat with you soon. Bye.